This podcast may contain explicit language and maybe some other sexual things.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to G.A.S.E Radio, your home for gaming, anime, superhero news, and entertainment. Waft in and listen. Here are your hosts, Randy and Luigi. Excuse me.
Hey, welcome to another wonderful podcast of G.A.S.E Radio. Thank you again,
As
Darren.
always, Darren,
Always.
for that great introduction. Marlarhouse.com, M-A-R-L-A-R house.com. Prayers are still with you and your father, buddy. Thank you again for your awesome intros. We love you, man.
So much.
And I'm Randy Lee Beasley.
And Luigi Bonanno.
And what's this? Whoa, it's Michael Jay Faux.
It's great to be here, guys. I appreciate you having me back on here.
Tornado. Twister. Okay.
Anyway, today we're recording on a very special Memorial Day. Thank you to all of those who have fought and fallen for us. Otherwise, we probably might not be doing this podcast right now if we were under the Russian regime.
I saw this fucked up thing on Facebook, and whoever the hell rode over all of those memorial crosses, you can go fuck yourself. I hope that those soldiers hunt your ass down and beat the living daylights out of you.
Yeah, hell yeah. So let's kick it off with the gaming section.
Pass me a controller and grab that beer. It's game time.
This constitutes as gaming. There is a specific Pokemon Johto region Monopoly coming out, and I am getting it.
Yes, I saw that. It's got the Lugia. It's got Ho-Oh on there. I always call him
Ho-Ho.
Ho-Ho.
Yes, it is
He
not
is
Ho-Ho.
Ho-Ho.
It is Ho-Oh.
We're so getting that thing and playing it for sure. The new Mirror's Edge game. The beta was awesome.
I didn't get a chance to play the beta, but I love
one
the
was
first
the
one.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very looking forward to the continuing adventures of Faith, and we'll see how that goes. If it's supposed to be better than what you can play in the beta, so I'm very excited for that.
Tastes like Captain Crunch.
Yes, tastes like Captain Crunch, the beta of the video game. No, his vape tastes like Captain Crunch. Let's see.
What's the difference?
It's the shit that I got from you.
Let's see here. The Gotenks adult form, which we never got to see in GT, is actually in Dragon Ball Online.
Yes,
which
I'm
is
very
dope.
excited to see it. The Xenoverse 2.
Oh, no. Actually, on Dragon Ball Online, it's the Japan game, and it's its own computer game.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Really?
they actually fuse together.
That's freaking awesome.
I mean, it looks just like the kid version growing up, but it's finally cool that it's considered canon, so it's cool to see it finally happen.
Took them long enough.
And that does lead into Xenoverse 2. Wouldn't that be awesome to have them playable in that game as well?
That would definitely be awesome for them to be playable in that game. A lot of characters would be awesome to play in the games, but, you know, we only get what we get at a certain time, so...
Hell yes. And,
well, actually, more in gaming, I did figure out the Mega Man-esque game that I was talking about before. It's called Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
And Randy was right. I was wrong. It's got all the same controls. You're shooting your little blaster. You got a charge shot, and you have your dash movements. It's the same exact game. They just named it something else. I think that's because they just couldn't use.
Some of the developers were actually from original Mega Man games too. So
yes, they were.
You're still getting the spirit of Mega Man in there.
Yeah, which is amazing because we haven't had a good Mega Man game in ages.
Right. And it's pretty much all I have for gaming.
Yeah.
But luckily, this time I do have some very interesting anime news for everybody.
Oh,
so
I'm excited to hear what comes up next, folks.
Nobody cares what you have to say.
Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks, Fox. Thanks.
Let's kick into it.
I'm like the real Fox.
Anime. Animated. Assholes? Possibly.
All right. First and foremost here. Miles Morales is going to be the star of Sony's fully animated Spider-Man film that comes out in 2018.
So, okay. All right, what's it called?
It's no title right now. It's
No
just
title?
Sony's animated Spider-Man film.
All right,
and,
cool.
After Peter Parker dies in the Ultimate Comics, Miles Morales takes over, and it's going to be cool to see him as the main character. It sucks that they could still make live action. Mm-hmm. They technically could still make Amazing Spider-Man Part 3 if they want to, because the Marvel universe is different. Like the Marvel Studios universe, cinematic universe. I don't know why they didn't finish the trilogy, but whatever. Who gives a shit, I guess.
Why they didn't finish the trilogy of Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because people kept fucking up.
Anyway.
It sucked.
Anyway, so back to the animated cripe here. The new Sausage Party trailer didn't fucking come out. They said it was trailer number 2, but it's the same exact fucking trailer as trailer number 1, down to a T. So good job, Sony, for fucking up.
Dropping the ball.
Maybe Seth Rogen fixed one little part
Right,
of it.
like that's what I'm thinking. Like I watched it a couple times
you.
just to be like, oh, there's one new line, but I couldn't find anything. So
I can't wait to see that movie. It's gonna be so like terribly awesome.
Fucking A. And the best, most craziest news I have for anime is something that I will mention again in the entertainment section, the Full Metal Alchemist live-action film that comes out in summer 2017 in Japan. New sequel series is being developed for Full Metal Alchemist. Brand new story with continuing characters.
Oh my god, they have to do something with it. I know how this is going to have to start off in order to be an actual contingent sequel. They have to bring back Ed. That's what they have to do. There's no other way to do it. He has to be brought back from the human world. Otherwise, there's no story unless they just go off of his brother.
Right.
And his brother's trying to bring him back.
Exactly. We don't know what's going on yet, but
right.
It's just great. Good things shouldn't stay dead. Good things should continue as long as they do it right.
Right. They should always be revived eventually.
Correct.
Because I'll tell you, a lot of kids are now getting into Dragon Ball Z again only because of Dragon Ball Super.
Right.
So now they got their fan base, their original fan base, and now it's just growing even more. They've got billions of fans now. I mean, it's crazy.
And playing off something we mentioned in the gaming section, the last little tidbit of news here. A new Mega Man animated series is scheduled to release spring 2017.
And I am excited for a new Mega Man series in general. Because the last one was only like 8 episodes. It wasn't like really that good. It's on Netflix right now. I believe it's called Stardust. Mega Man Stardust or something.
Something like that.
That sounds about right.
Something about that. And you guys will know it. There's a picture of Mega Man on the front cover on the Hulu.
Who else would you have on
with
that?
Mario's like, fuck you.
It could be Lan or the main character or whatever. But he's got like a lion head on his fist. You guys will see it. It's only an 8-part series. It was originally aired on Cartoon Network. Take a look at it. I mean, it was alright. Nothing like the originals.
That's all I have. What do you guys?
I don't got anything.
I don't know. He's being a mute today, so.
Well, then let's go into the superhero news section.
Yes, you're listening to the superhero section. I killed Miss Piggy and ate her bacon for breakfast.
Okay, now this is great. So, first and foremost, Preacher rocks. The new AMC series developed by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, their producers, based on the hit comic book. It's fucking awesome. The pilot episode is awesome.
I haven't
so
seen it.
faithful to the comics,
either, yeah.
And so it's just another great series. Walking Dead and Preacher. AMC's becoming like the.
Oh, isn't Preachers about zombies again?
It's about heaven and hell, and
but not zombies.
Yeah, not zombies.
Okay, cool.
It's
There's no zombies in heaven and hell.
There's a character.
There's not people.
I'm gonna just give you a little hint. There's a character called Arseface.
Yes.
So you gotta watch.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm hooked.
Now I'm hooked.
Wesley Snipes wants to return as Blade in the Netflix series, but my whole thing is no, that's not a twist. He just wants to return. But my whole thing is the bullshit with the third Blade movie, Blade Trinity, where he got so high on set, didn't respect the director. He would leave sticky notes on his trailer to communicate with the director. Like, that's fucking bullshit. I wouldn't bring Wesley Snipes back.
I wouldn't want to bring him back based off of that too, but I've heard that he's kind of turned his act around ever since
going to jail.
Yeah, ever since going to jail, he's
Jail
really
changes
turned
you.
his. Oh yeah, he really turned his act around, which that's great. I'd love to see him in other Blade movies. To me, that's Blade, Wesley Snipes. But maybe it's time to get a new actor in there and let us see another side of
like reboot.
another fucking reboot.
Oh, and we're about to go into a rant because Captain America is Hydra.
Okay.
Captain America, hail Hydra. Fuck that. I'm ready for my rant.
Fucking hell. You are now listening to Randy's Rants.
Who the fuck do you think you are, you new assholes writing the new Captain America series? How many people are you fucking spitting on? Captain America was always a symbol of hope for the American and non-American Jewish community fighting against Hitler. It was a comic book for them. He was the anti-Hitler in the time of need when everyone was terrified of Hitler. Like, that's how long Captain America has been around for. And, yeah, I understand you need to bring new stuff into the comics, but go suck a fucking fat cock. This is goddamn ridiculous. How are you going to take one of America's greatest symbols of hope, one of the best comic book characters, my favorite Marvel, second favorite overall comic book character of all time, and make him fucking Hydra? It doesn't make any sense, and if you're doing it for shock value just to sell some books, suck a fucking piece of shit Iron Man dick. End of my rant.
All right, now that I'm a little terrified, I'm going to put in my 2 cents. I hate the idea. I personally hate the idea just as much as Randy, but at the same time, how did we get here? How did we get to Hydra? They're just because. Like, what if he was bad? Yes!
DC Rebirth is coming out. So, we need to do something that kind of...
No.
We need to increase sales with shock value. It's the same thing like what The Walking Dead does with all their when they just kind of leave it for the audience and just
cliffhanger.
That's the word I'm looking for. I couldn't think of the word. But yeah, and then they're like, wait, we're gonna add this in here, but now what's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna be mad, and now they're gonna have to probably issue an apology, be like, sorry guys, we messed up here, we fucked up.
Right, but it could also be a good storyline. This could be a whole new character in an entirety, so I mean, we should probably give it a little bit of a shot.
It's not an alternate universe. It's not
what I was gonna
crazy.
say,
it's main canon Captain America.
Okay, then you can fuck yourselves, Marvels.
He just got returned back to being actual. It's Steve Rogers Captain America, because he got aged, de-aged, and all the other shit's going on. And now the end of the book, he says, "Hail Hydra," and it's just like, what the fuck? It's not a joke. It's not a one-time thing. This is how it's gonna happen, and no one is happy about it.
Why would you?
That's fucking stupid. That is fucking...
Marvel can get away with this shit if it was an alternate universe
yeah,
and all other
right.
shit. But the fact that this is main continuity and like it's the main Earth.
Mm-hmm. And aren't they planning on making a movie about this guy too?
What? No, that's just rumors. But it's just like eventually Stan Lee posted something like, "Oh, I guess a movie like I wouldn't want to watch Chris Evans as a fucking Hydra agent. It defeats the purpose of the second movie." Yep. And like all this other shit. No, fuck you. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Fuck you. Just suck a fucking dick. Fuck you.
And this is where everyone turns.
Talk about it anyway.
This is where everyone turns to Team Iron Man now.
I'm moving on. The Flash going forward is apparently going into the Flashpoint Paradox route because the man in the Iron Mask has been revealed.
Yep.
And it's come on, it's going.
He just saved his mother. He did. That's what happened.
Yeah. It's gonna.
Spoiler.
It's gonna be spoilers. It's gonna be Flashpoint Paradox.
Yep.
And I really hope maybe in that situation we do get to see a TV Batman.
Maybe.
So let's see what happens. I don't know.
Right.
Let's see
I
what
have
happens.
a feeling you're gonna have a lot more allusions to it. Not like an actual Batman, but you're gonna have references to Batman, not actual Batman.
I have a funny feeling they might not even mention Batman at all, and what they're going to do is they're just going to have... they're just going to stick with what they have, and they're just going to use the same team. He's going to be Barry. He's going to have his memories from the past and from the present timeline. And then he's just going to turn around and be like, hey, guys, I used to have powers. There's a lot of nasty shit going around. I need my powers back. And we're going to go through the same thing we did in Season 2. It's going to be fun.
Well, then again, you do have somewhat of a Batman character in Green Arrow, which they could just basically turn that around and...
essentially, but I don't believe
if they were going to do it. Because they do have they do have a crossover episode announced for all 4 of the shows that they have. So
okay.
So that's
Supergirl's now on
CW. Which was a good call.
Maybe that's where her cameo is going to be.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is probably they'll do some kind of twist with that because you have a Superman.
Well, now that you guys have a full universe, it's a little bit easier to fuck with shit. So
right. Mm-hmm. Luke Cage, his Season 1 villain is confirmed to be Diamondback. Set photos were released. Awesome, classic Luke Cage villain.
Yep.
Beautiful. Power Rangers are superheroes, so now most Power Rangers news will be in the superhero section. There could be up to 7 brand new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movies being made by Saban, spanning Mighty Morphin into Zeo, and it can go even further than that.
Oh, that would be amazing as long as his first movie does good.
Yeah, because he wants to kind of take what he did until he left, minus Wild Force, so leading up to Space or Lost Galaxy, and he wants to make it connect even more, and he wants to have a Power Rangers movie universe franchise, which I love.
That sounds
fucking amazing.
That does sound amazing. As long as they do it right. If they fuck up the first movie, just Saban, hang up your hat, just go sell your toys and be happy. Other than that, if you make a really good movie, please make more. That's all I really have to say about the subject. I mean, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited to see how the new dinosaurs look, though.
True. We're getting the Megazords. Let's see here. More comic-related superhero news. The final issue of Justice League New 52, The Darkseid Wars Part 10, issue 50, it has Green Lantern and Batman in the Batcave. Spoilers. When Batman was in the Morbius chair, it told him the identity of the Joker. Well, spoilers again. Guess what? It never told him a name. It just told him there are 3 Jokers. That's why Batman said it's impossible. So there are 3 different Jokers. A lot of people are saying it's pre-crisis, post-crisis, and New 52 Joker. And a lot of people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? You had a hard enough time with 1 Joker. Now you got 3. Fuck.
So, good luck to you.
Now, my thing is, do they all take turns fighting Batman? And do they all take turns gangbanging Harley Quinn?
I don't think they take turns.
I think they do it at once.
All at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
we went there.
And then they splooge all over her, and then Batman gets mad. A little jealous, maybe, perhaps. And then he kicks their asses and then takes Harley for himself.
For a little joyride.
Gangbangs her along with Batgirl.
Right. The new Power Rangers season will be called Power Rangers Ranger Steel. Or Ninja Steel, sorry.
Ninja Steel.
Ninja Steel.
Another ninja-based...
Yep. It's from Japan. What do you expect?
Power Rangers.
Yep.
So
Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
We have Ninjetti. We have Ninja Storm. We have Samurai. And now we're going to have Ninja Steel.
Correct.
Didn't you have an extension of the Samurai one, too?
And,
Super Samurai.
Super Samurai.
So, I mean, similar cast, or same cast, just extension of it to make it longer.
Right. Why?
Well, that's the newest footage that they're using. I mean, it makes sense.
I know, I'm just saying.
Apparently, the weapons are different ninja stars. So, like, they get different ninja stars for different upgrades and whatnot. So, that's kind of
pretty cool. Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens. It's going to be... It's a male Yellow Ranger. It is a female White Ranger leader. Something we haven't had since the Alien Rangers.
Not true.
We haven't had a White Ranger that's a female that was a leader since Alien Rangers.
Not true.
I believe it's true.
I'll bet you money.
Who was after her?
The Mystic Force White Snow Ranger.
The White Snow Ranger? I don't even recall that Ranger.
Yes, rewatch the Mystic Force series. It is.
I'm looking that up right now.
It is
I don't think that was the leader.
It's the Red Ranger's mother. Yes. Well, I mean,
she's not a Power Ranger, and she doesn't fight or morph.
Yes, she does. She fights and morphs.
You said Mystic Force.
Mystic Force, White Ranger.
All right.
Or Snow Ranger, but anymore.
Okay, so originally she was the only Power Ranger, and then there was the team, but there is no White Ranger who is a female who is the leader of the team in Mystic Force, where it's just like the original people before the Sixth Ranger, like how Jason was the leader of the team, and then Tommy became the White Ranger, eventually became the leader of the team. That's what I'm saying. When we got the Alien Rangers, right away, the female White Ranger was the leader.
In Mystic Force, the leader role actually changes 3 times.
Well, that's not what I'm trying to get at or mean.
But you're talking about for like the full series.
Right off, like the full series right off the bat.
Okay, well
we
then
don't
that
have
makes
a
more
Red
sense.
Ranger leader, which hasn't happened since that.
I'll call it a tie if you're willing to.
All right, so I get $10.
You weren't in this.
So my thing is she's not. This in Ninja Steel, it is a female. She is the leader right off the bat. She is the White Ranger, and we had not since Alien Rangers has. Whoa, we're gonna help the Mighty Morphin while they're fucking shrunken kids. Let's morph, but guess what, motherfucker? I'm female. I'm the White Ranger, and I'm the leader.
And
We've had a female leader to a team, the Pink Time Force Ranger.
Yep.
Right.
And then after that,
it kind of went away.
Because I watched Mystic Force, I didn't consider that just like Tommy, how he's a mentor and he was a Power Ranger before, and he has all kinds of different powers. When he turns into the Black Dino Ranger, the leader is still Trent's the White Ranger, whatever the fuck the Red Ranger.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is right offhand, but yeah.
What the hell was his name?
There was Trent
Kira,
was
white, Kira was yellow.
Ethan was the Red Ranger, right?
Or was Ethan was the blue.
Ethan was blue.
The dude
Ethan was the Blue Ranger. There was Ethan, Kira, and
fuck.
We are terrible.
That random guy.
No, Connor.
Connor, yes.
Connor.
Bam. That's teamwork. Suck a dick, all you
Connor
fucking
McKnight,
haters.
soccer star.
Yes.
And, yeah, but anyway, I remember in Mystic Force it changed 3 times. It went from the White Ranger, well, actually it changed a lot. It went from the White Ranger to the Red Ranger to the Gold Ranger, back to the White Ranger right at the finale. And then the Red Ranger one more time for their overall, like, this is like the last 10 minutes of the episode. Or
and
the
they
last
had capes.
And they had capes. That was my favorite part, was that they had capes.
The only thing that matters.
The only thing that matters. Superheroes wear capes. You hear that, Edna? Superheroes wear capes.
And moving on, apparently Alfred, Jeffrey Irons, doesn't like Batman vs. Superman because it's just too cramped of a film, like we've all been fucking saying.
Yeah, it is really cramped of a film. It introduces way too much shit all at one time.
Yeah, that was exact things. Like, it could have been better if it wasn't so fucking packed. And,
when you see Civil War, it will be better. It's on a whole nother level. It actually makes sense.
The last thing for superhero that I got is, in fact, it's confirmed Lex Luthor, the character played by Asshat McGee, will be in Justice League Part 1.
You're talking about Jesse Eisenberg?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he is a good actor.
He is. I don't like him as Lex Luthor, but he's coming back for more.
Well,
whether you want him or not.
You got to remember, he's a good actor, so he just went with whatever the directors were telling him.
True.
So, I mean, we can't... I don't like him as that, only because he came off too crazy.
Yeah, he was more of the Joker than Jared Leto looks in the trailers.
He needs to, like, tone it down maybe about 3 or 4 notches, and I think he'd have a good, like, insane Lex Luthor thing going on.
Right. And that's it, man. Let's kick it up another notch for the final section, the entertainment section.
Mark 2, Warp 7, entertainment, engage.
Walt Disney has struck a deal with Netflix. All the Marvel movies, all of the friggin' Star Wars movies, and all of their classic Disney movies will be streaming exclusively to Netflix.
Awesome,
which
but now,
is awesome.
Here's my whole thing. Are they making a secondary cut just for Netflix for Star Wars? Because fucking Lucas did that all the damn time. Anytime that there was a new cut of his movie, it was a new cut.
No.
I don't think so.
So which version are they putting on?
I don't really care about the prequels, but they're just putting in Force Awakens. They're putting in the latest release of each film.
I'm talking about 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
if they were putting them in.
Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi are gonna be the Blu-ray release, the latest release that we've had.
Okay.
So they're not original.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's all I was worried about.
If they were going to release the originals on there, that would have been the first thing I talked about on this.
I know. Whenever that comes out and to theater, I mean, when it comes to theaters, like, when is it supposed to come to theaters? You guys are coming with me, right? Because I want to see the original cuts.
You fuckers are coming with me.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Someone comes through the ceiling. No!
I've been wanting
that demon over there
with me.
I've been wanting to see the original cuts of Star Wars, the original 1970s cuts.
Well, I've seen them on Laserdisc, with my uncle's Laserdisc, but I mean, like, I've never saw them in theater. We were not born yet.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to see that.
When the news broke, I brought it up on here on the podcast.
Well, and, even the Laserdisc.
You were here, too.
I was here.
Even the Laserdisc had slight tweaks to them compared to
the original Laserdisc, yes.
Right. They had slight tweaks, not many, but slight tweaks to it. They cut out like sections.
Actually,
and shit.
the only thing was it was trimmed a little bit, but the only difference in Laserdisc was the opening crawl.
Right,
which is
and
different format.
I just want to. I would really love to see the originals played in theater. That was that's been my dream since I first saw them, and I am so excited for them too. But I'm glad that they're coming to Netflix.
Yep, and like all the classic Disney villain movies, all the classic Disney hero movies. All the animated princess movies, it's all exclusive deal with them because it makes sense because they're all making money together.
Right. I mean, why are you going to turn down an opportunity to make some money?
Right.
Make more money.
Well, that means that like Marvel and everything is going to jump off Hulu now, isn't it?
Yep, it's all going to Netflix.
All right, so good thing I got both. But
what's this say? So no more Hulu. Everyone go to Netflix.
Netflix! Sponsor us, bitch.
Please.
The new Halloween film reboot is going to be made by Blumhouse Films, and John Carpenter himself is returning as a producer and consultant, which means it's got to be better than something Michael Bay got his hands on, because John Carpenter did the original Halloween.
Well, it's definitely going to have less explosions.
I don't care about that. If John Carpenter's coming back in any way...
Stab, boom!
Any way having the OG horror master, John Carpenter, I don't give a fuck about anyone else, having him back... The original Halloween, like him, like that makes sense. Not fucking let's get Explosion Maestro Michael Bay to fucking help us make Friday the 13th. No. Suck a fucking chode. Like, no. John Carpenter's coming back. It's going to be a good movie. Michael Bay comes back, and you get shit like fucking the Friday the 13th reboot and the Freddy Krueger fucking Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, which was horse shit.
We've had a lot of horse shit reboots with horror films, and I don't like it.
Oh, I forgot one thing. I was going to rant about how shitty Gotham is, because it's just a fucking, 10, 12-year-old Bruce Wayne, all this shit. I'm just going to say it's a shit show. I've watched season 1. It's garbage. I haven't continued after that.
I've seen season 1 and 2.
I won't watch anymore.
No, season 2 is actually really good.
Season 2 gets better. A lot better.
I won't ever watch it.
Compared to 1, and I think they were on season 3.
You'll never see Batman. I'm never going to watch it.
No, you're never going to see Batman because it's all about Bruce Wayne growing up to be Batman.
It's also supposed to focus more on Gordon.
And it's also them throwing out all of the villains that Batman's supposed to fight.
Yeah.
And that you'll never see Batman fight, so it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, actually, they do have Bruce Wayne training to be...
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, you're never going to get Batman... Like, they have Court of the Owls, where Batman doesn't even...
That's season 3 now.
I know, I'm just saying, like... Batman should be fighting these villains. They shouldn't be fucking almost in their 30s with Batman only being 10. That's not, to me, they're almost pulling the cop out like Smallville, where you don't see him in the Superman attire
until the end,
till the last fucking episode. And that's just the shirt, like shit like that. Like,
you know that this is the last season actually that they're doing is season 3 is the last one, so that's what people are hoping now is they're going to do a Batman like
a continuation series, like
or that, series? Or it's going to be like Smallville, where the last scene is him like having the idea of the Batsuit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like or a cut forward.
I would prefer the sequel series where he can actually be Batman. Because why the fuck can't we get a TV show with Batman in it? It doesn't make any sense.
That's because it's Warner Brothers' biggest thing, and
I know. Yeah. We've talked about this before. I'm just saying, like,
that's a deal, their baby.
Make a deal like Sony did with fucking Marvel. Like, have something happen.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying for ages. But
and let's see here. What we got? Let's go through this a little bit quicker. June 22nd, 2016, the OG Fast and the Furious comes back to cinemas for like a weekend only. That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's been there 15
$5
years.
an episode or whatever.
No, just one movie, just the original.
Oh, just the original.
Yeah,
okay.
for their 15th anniversary.
Right, which I'm guessing is like a $5 movie or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's just like it's a comeback thing. You don't have to spend a full ticket price.
Right. Same thing that they did with Ferris Bueller's Day Off for their anniversary. Right.
Yep. Let's see here. The Mad Hatter, Johnny Depp's mom died. Then his wife filed for divorce, and apparently now she's going on. Amber Heard is saying Johnny Depp's a wife beater and a piece of shit. And all of Johnny Depp's like ex-girlfriends are like, no, not when I was with him. So how did your 1-year marriage all of a sudden? She trying to get money from Johnny Depp. And it was funny because she came out as a lesbian, and then all of a sudden she was married to Johnny Depp. So like,
yep.
Hey Johnny,
sorry Johnny, like fuck Amber Heard. I mean I know you did, but she's a piece of shit.
You know, Johnny, I have to say I'm sorry. I went through a little bit of women trouble. At least she didn't break up with you and get married like couple weeks later, like some people.
Assholes.
Fucking bitches. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Keep in there, Johnny. I know you're a strong fighter. You'll get through it.
And that's it, man. That's literally all we got.
Yeah, that was not bad for today's episode.
A little shout out. There was one more thing. The Pop Star movie, Never Stop, whatever the fuck.
Never Stop Stopping.
Never Stop Stopping looks amazing. Like we need to all go see that together.
Anytime I see the trailer, you killed Seal.
Fucking.
God, do you think I got these scars on my face?
Oh God.
Oh man, I love Lonely Island. So like. A full movie with them again, kind of like Hot Rod, but like even. Funnier.
You know, we also have to see that Swiss Army Knife movie.
The Swiss Army Man movie where he's farting and his boner does all this shit. Oh,
Did you see the trailer for that?
No,
we were talking about that in the last podcast. It's Daniel Radcliffe, and he's a dead man.
He's a dead body who farts, and his boner is a compass, and it leads the way. Listen to last week's episode.
Yeah, he farts and he travels across water. And shit, yeah, that's how
watch the trailer.
Oh my God!
Well, after we eat pizza.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God, that's just it's a messed up movie, but
yeah, we're back on Memorial Day. The next episode we'll be recording will be in Iowa, Quad Cities MightyCon.
Oh hell yeah,
recording
guys!
Our episode from there.
Yeah, if any of you guys are in the neighborhood and want to come by, we're at MightyCon. I'm usually the ticket guy.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'll be wandering around. Randy will be over there.
I'm the vendor coordinator. You need anything? Fuck you. I'm just kidding. If you need anything, just let me know. Yeah. This has been fun. We have Michael J. Faux in here.
thanks for having me again.
I'm glad you didn't break the table with your shakies. Just joking.
Sometimes, Randy, I just don't know.
Great Scott!
Great Scott!
This has been Randy Lee Beasley.
This has been Michael J. Fox.
And Luigi Bonanno. It's me, Luigi.
Take it away, Darren. 1.21 gigawatts.
You've been listening to G.A.S.E Radio.